Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Adiatu here, Naturallyads on YouTube. So in today's video, I'm planning for the week beginning August 10th to the 16th. So since I'm doing a black owned sticker shop month in August, this month I'll be using a kit from GoldMine and Coco. This was from I think it's from one of the sub boxes. So once again, this kit is quite different to what I'm used to, so my planning style changed a little bit. The boxes are not exactly the correct size. They're kind of meant to fit all planners, and obviously there was no glitter headers. So the glitter headers I'm using are from all over the place. Some are from Paper Sheet Plans, from Strawberry Lime Designs, and from Perfect Prints Co. I just went with the colours of the kit. And also the bougie boxes are from Rose Colour Days. I decided to use rose gold for this so that I could, and I put the bougie boxes down on every single day first and put the boxes on top, so that even though boxes didn't fully fit, you could see a little bit of bougie behind it. And then the date covers came with the kit, and then the washi I used at the bottom are also from GoldMine and Coco. They're from one of her boxes. So that's pretty much it. I think the sidebar stickers as well I used from my leftover sticker book. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys watch the base and then come back when it's time for the day-to-day. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave and turn on the bell to be notified every single time I upload. And down below I'll have links to GoldMine and Coco. I think is a referral link. Okay, so moving on to Monday. I can't fold my planner over anymore because it's so thick, which is why it's open flat like that. So it kind of made it a little bit harder for me to plan. But anyways, if you can see on the side, I have all my boxes like pulled onto one page, so it's easier. So I'm going to start. I used a rounded off quarter box and a cookie sticker cone cramps girl, to note that I had really bad cramps like all night and all morning. Then I use a rounded off thinner box and a Sweet Ever's paper or paper and thread planning cat. I think it's called Snowball the cat. To note that yeah, I zoomed in a little bit so you can see. So note that I was filming a plan with me, I think the one from the previous week. And then I used a squared off quarter box and a 1 in a million SPC collab sticker that is like whatever her character's called, watching YouTube. So I was watching Plan With Me, so I thought that would work. Then I used a thin appointment label and a munchkin like on the planner desk, and another film script to note that I filmed the base of this and then next week as well. Then I used a washi strip and a YouTube binge sticker from the Ginger Cat Co. to note another YouTube binge. I think I was watching hair videos then, not Plan With Me's. Then I used a half box that I cut down to make it a little bit smaller, but not by that much, to be honest. And I used another paper and red gal like lying down because it was so hot, and that's how I felt. I was just like drained. This whole week was just boiling, so I was just drained by the heat, and it was like I wrote, I hate this heat. And then at the bottom I used another thin appointment label and a heat pad and chill sticker from Sweet Choir Design, because that's what I was doing. I had a hot water bottle and I was just like scrolling on Netflix and Prime, and I didn't really watch one thing. I was kind of scrolling about because I was in pain. But yeah, that was it. And then on to Tuesday, at the top I used a squared off quarter box and a stick with Planko girl like in bed yawning, to note that I woke up late. I kind of had a lay in because I did sleep late the day before. And then I used a thin appointment label and a munchkin like looking down, to note that I had really bad pain in my left shoulder and it was really painful. Then I used a little thing and a sun sticker from Planner K, I believe, to note that it was just so hot and I hate, if you haven't noticed, I don't like the summer. Then I used this appointment label slash checkbox and a pattern also from GoldMine and Coco, to note I had a YouTube binge. Down to the bottom I used a rounded off quarter box again and a freebie of a cat and an Instagram button, to note that I was looking for henna artists on Instagram, so I wanted to note that. Then I used a glitter header and oops, I broke my no spend sticker from the Ginger Cat Co, to note that I broke my no spend. I think it was for sticky essentials, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was for the pre-sale. Then I used the GP Studio girl like with a cup of tea, to note that I had a really big cup of tea and I was just chilling, you know. Until Wednesday I used a rounded off quarter box and a munchkin with like the sun, to note that I woke up early this day, like at 8:30, 9 o'clock. Then I used a appointment label and a microphone sticker from GoldMine and Coco and an edit script from Stella Bow Sticker Co, to note that I woke up early so that I could edit and do the voiceover for my previous video. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and another sticker from Paper and Thread of a girl binge watching, to note that I was watching some Plan With Me's. Then I used a thin appointment label and a Instagram post sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co, to note that I did some Instagram posts on my Instagrams. I'm starting to use my Instagrams again, so go follow that. PlanWithAds for my planning channel. Then I used another half box that I cut down a little bit to make fit. And I used a GP Studio Girl like with the laptop and tea, and I used an upload script from Sparrow Paper Co, to note that I uploaded my plan with me. It took a while actually. Then I used like a appointment label flags type sticker and a girl from Miss Moss that I wasn't interested at. The face just doesn't look interested because it was so hot again, so I needed to mark it again. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a sugary girl shop girl like laying in bed hugging the pillow, to note that I fell asleep quite early and unexpectedly. Moving on to Thursday, because I fell asleep so early, I woke up at 4 a.m. So that is me. I used a sticker from Papershire, the insomnia sticker, to note that I woke up early and I couldn't get back to sleep. And then I used a rounded off quarter box and a munchkin in bed with a laptop to note that I had a YouTube binge, because that's what I look like when I'm YouTube binging. Then I used a rounded off quarter box again and a GP Studio Girl with loads of planner stuff to note that I was pulling stickers and just playing with my stickers basically. Then I used a, I think, appointment label or washi strip. Yes, like an appointment label, and a freebie girl. I never know what the shop is called, I apologize. With like washi, and to note that I organized my washi and my overlay tapes. Then I used I think this was a half box, but I turned it into a third box, and I used a GP Girl binge watching sticker to note that I started to binge the 100 again. I didn't start from the beginning like I usually do. I just carried on for where I left off, and then I cut like a full box that was like just full patterned into a washi strip, but I forgot that it wasn't like the full length of the box, but I made it work, so that's why I'm kind of off camera. I was figuring out what to use, so I used that and I cut it, and I put a migraine sticker from Sugary Gal shop to note that I had a really bad headache. Then I used an appointment label and a Gal from Paper and Thread again. That doesn't look interesting, to note that I had some bad news. On to Friday, I used a squared off quarter box and a GP Girl payday sticker to note that it was payday, because my payday is on the 15th, but since it was a Saturday, I get the day before. And then I used a rounded off quarter box and a binge emoji from the Coffee Monsters code to note that I was binging more of the 100. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a 1 in a million / SBC sticker of wonton holding stickers and saying Android take all my money, even though I didn't buy from SBC. And I used a buy stickers script from Celebo sticker code to note that I did my sticker shop since it was payday, so I did sticker shop for the month. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a rain sticker from Planner Kit as well to note that it finally rained and I was so excited. I used a squared off quarter box and a couple sticker from Papershire and a with base script from Celebo sticker code to note that I went to see my Beyonce. Then I used a appointment label and a emoji like writing, like doing work or writing stuff down to note that we signed some papers related to us buying our house. Then I use a rounded off quarter box and a couples in Munchkin watching TV to note that we were watching Project Runway. And then I use a rounded off quarter box at the bottom and a sticker from Sweet Choir Design to note that I like the hair appointment sticker to note that I did his hair. On to Saturday, at the top I used a rounded off quarter box and a Munchkin like throwing money to know I bought more stickers. Then I used a squared off quarter box and a grocery sticker from I don't know what shop, I think it was from a freebie, to note that I had a food delivery. Then I used a half box and I cut it in half to make it into a third box. And I'm going to change this later, but when I change it I'll let you know. And I'm kind of off frame, so sorry about that, because my plan is fully open, so I wasn't used to planning like this. But basically I cut the half box in half and made it into a third box. And then I used a Sugary Gal shop Girl planning, and then I used a plan script from GoldMine and Coco to note that I was planning. So I basically did the same thing again later, but something happened, but I'll explain when it comes. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a emoji like watching YouTube to note that I had another YouTube binge. I used a appointment label and a Fox and Cactus Girl like Cinema Girl to note that I was watching more of the 100. And then I don't think you get to see me doing this, but I used one of these like freebie boxes from Papershire with a bow, and I cut it in half. And I used a stick with a Planco Girl that said cleaning day to note that I was supposed to be cleaning, because I filmed this part on Saturday, but I didn't end up filming, so I just wrote note over it. And then again, as you can see, I came back to Saturday because this was the next day and something happened and the sticker got ripped up, so I did the same thing again. I used another half box and cut it down to make it fit and put the same Sugary Gal shop sticker and a plan script from GoldMine and Coco to note me filming this plan with me, even though that's when I did it. Okay, on to Sunday, I used a rounded off quarter box and a Munchkin like on the floor to note that I had a really bad headache. I woke up with it, and then I used a quarter box and a I think it was a half box that I cut down actually to make it into a thirdish box, and I used a sugar, yeah, it was a half box, and I used a Sugary Girl Shop Girl in Bed binge watching to note that I watch more of the 100. Then I used a half box, like a glittered half box that I cut down to make into a quarter box because I made it quite small to fit in the space. Then I used a hair appointment girl from the GP studio that I had to cut down to make fit, to note that I had a hair appointment which was cancelled, but I filmed this before that, and I just put it up there just because of how it would fit. So yeah, I was cutting it down to make it fit. Then under that I used a thin appointment label and a dress fitting sticker from GP Studio, the wedding sheet, to note that I went to my tailor to start getting my wedding dress made. Then I used a appointment label and a munch. Oh, my belly's rumbling, sorry. Then I used an appointment label with a munchkin, not a munchkin, a emoji from Coffee Monsters Co. Used with popcorn to note that I had a YouTube binge. Then I used a squared off box, and I think it was a half box that I made to fit in that space, so I cut more than half of it. And then I used another sticker from Paper and Thread of the hat planning, and I used a film and edit script from Stella Bow Sticker Co. to note that I filmed this plan with me and edited it. And then I used a appointment label at the bottom and like a rainy sticker from Sweet Choir Design to note that it rained again, which I was still happy about because I wanted the rain even though it was heavy rain. But yeah, I'm going to show you a little bit of a wiggle, but I didn't really use any foil. I used mostly black script, which I tend to like right now. So this is left in the kit. This kit is obviously made for more than one use and it's from more than one pair, so I'll definitely be using it in my next year's setup. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!